You and your man, do you argue in a useful way? Can he take constructive criticism? Or when you argue, does he take you round in useless circles? Welcome to the channel. So happy to have you here. As always, if your question is my man insecure? This video is definitely for you. Keep on listening to the end, and remember to subscribe if you have not. Help me grow the numbers on this channel. So first things first, if he's always trying to find out where have you been, what have you been doing, with who, and if you change your plans, it's an issue. For example, you were to go to town, and then they knew you were going to town to do what. However, they keep on calling you. By the time you've gone to town, they've called you 2 times. By the time you're in town, they are calling you every 10, 15, 20 minutes. That is an insecure man. If he texts you or calls you or sends you a WhatsApp message, it is a crime if you do not respond there and then. Like, in their mind, for an insecure man, they are wondering, who else is it that you're giving this attention aside from me? Like, you should be on my beck and call. When I call, you should be ready to answer. When I text, you should be texting me back immediately. And if you don't, who are you giving that attention to? What are you doing behind my back? That is how they think. Okay, when you think about your dating process, the first date, did he say that he loves you by the first date or the second date? That's crazy, because love, and you may not have realized then, for you to love someone, you've got to know them, spend some time with them, get to know what kind of a person they are, for you to say that you love them. You may like someone, but for you to love someone, you'll have to take some time. You may have a connection with someone, but you have to take some time to say, I love this person. So if he said I love you in the first date, and then he also gave you the pressure to say it back, my sister, please, that's an insecure dude. It's cute when a man says you're my everything, you're my world, it is cute at the beginning, because of course it's human for us to feel like, we want to feel wanted, and we want to feel like we are the universe of someone else. However, that cuteness over time, it goes and it starts becoming pretty and all cute, because imagine the pressure of being the universe of someone. Like, he has no other plan but you. So if he tells you he has no plans, or basically his life seems to be revolving around you, that is most definitely an insecure dude. So let's say your guy buys a shirt or a new shoe. Then he wears it. Then you hear him after some minutes say, gosh, I'm wearing this shirt and you're not even giving me a compliment. Okay, there's nothing wrong with asking for compliment, but if that is kind of his thing, he wants you to validate him and compliment him all the time, like you have to notice, and if you don't at a catch, I would say that's an insecure man. Yeah, because he needs you to validate him. So he wants you to say I love you all the time. He wants you to tell him he looks good. He wants you to tell him like he's sharp, he's the best. That is a very insecure guy. Let's speak of the obvious things, yeah? So you want to go spend time with your colleagues after work? He will not agree to it, and if he does, he's very uncomfortable and keeps calling you all the time. He will ask you, it's already 9 p.m, why have you not left yet? Don't you know you have a man? Don't you know you're in a relationship? If he's very insecure about your friends, you can't even go for a girls' night out. You cannot. Because if you do, it is a crime. Why? What life is that you're having? Who could you be meeting out there? In the club, what will you do? If you drink, why are you drinking? If you're just even going for coffee, you're going to the mall, my sister. He's all over you. Like, why? He's jealous. He doesn't want you spending time with your friends. That is an insecure guy. If your dude goes through your phone, or when probably you're on your phone, you're probably checking your message or doing whatever, and he's passing by like your shoulder, and then he kind of peeps. If your man thinks that you're chatting with other guys every time you're on phone, like he's like, oh, why I can see you're online, I can see you're on Instagram, why would you be on Instagram, you're at home, why are you on YouTube all the time, why are you on Instagram all the time, who are you DMing, who is on your Facebook, who is on your WhatsApp? I know there are guys who are, chatting you up, in your DMs. My sister, once more, an insecure guy. Nothing more, nothing less. Insecure. Alright, there's another one, yeah? Probably he's always telling you that you're seeing someone else. He thinks you're unfaithful all the time. If a coworker calls you and you laugh, alright, you're not just laughing, you're not just having a good friendship or work relationship. Why are you laughing with that guy? Why is he calling you after 5? There must be something. So you and your man, for example, he takes you out, say you go to a local or to a bar or wherever, then you're there sipping your drink, and then he tells you, I saw you smiling. That dude over there, he was looking at you and you guys are smiling. My God. And you probably were even looking at the screen or, whatever. Insecure. Okay, has he threatened to break up with you several times? Like, he tells you, I'm done, it's over. Not once, not twice, not thrice. Every time when you have a small argument, he threatens, but he never actualizes it. Please remember, he's trying to test. He's trying to test your devotion, to know, hii mapenzi yako mmefikisha wapi. That is the thing. So, if he threatens and you go apologizing, then he knows devotion at 100. But suppose he threatens and you tell him, fine, walk. Do you know what happens? He starts to apologize. Oh, I made a mistake. I didn't mean it. Oh, you did. And I thought, my friend, insecure. And finally, if you guys cannot agree in a useful way, like your conversations, you just start a small conversation, you're discussing something, it escalates, it becomes a big issue. But when you really look at this issue, you're just going round in circles. Useless circles. There is no beginning, there is no end. You speak about the same thing over and over again. Your conversations are not meaningful. Definitely insecure girl. Definitely. Now, for an insecure man, remember, if you're in a relationship with him, it is your job. It is your job to raise his self-esteem. That's why he wants you to say I love you all the time. He wants you to respond to him as soon as, he wants you to respond. He wants you to just be with him, either in the house or with him. He doesn't want to see you laughing with anybody. You understand? So, the insecurity is an internal thing about them. It's not about you, it's about them. But however, they're trying to get the validation and the uplifting from you. Now, that is a difficult job. For him to maybe even start the journey of change, it has to come from him saying, I recognize I am insecure. Then he can start to, act on it. However, most likely than not, they will not come to that realization of saying or getting themselves to the level of admitting that I am insecure and I need to work on this. The ego, my friend, ego will not let them. So the ball again falls back to your court. If you want to stay with an insecure man, if not, you know what is best for you. You will be better off alone than with an insecure man. I'm telling you that smoothering it's a lot. It is a lot of pressure. It is a lot. You cannot enjoy life. And life is not just him and you. It is not. Aside from your relationship, you have a relationship with your family, with your friends, with your co-workers. Surely, we all need a life aside from relationships. Let's also not forget, you could also be contributing to the insecurity if you're not meeting his needs, or probably you're hooked on doing your own funny things. It could also be he's not insecure. Bure. Maybe you're cheating on him. Maybe you're actually chatting with guys in your inbox. Maybe you're not free to say where you are. So you could be contributing to his insecurity, and you need to check yourself if that is what you're doing, and ask yourself, are you ready for a relationship, right? Or why you are doing those things while with him. But that is within the confines of what is normal. So the insecurity we are talking about today is where it is not normal, it is too much, it is smoothing you, as in boxing you. You cannot do a thing, and internally you'll know the gauge between normal and not normal. And you'll also know if your behavior is right in terms of the relationship you have, then it doesn't make sense if, based on what I've covered, is that is how he behaves. So hope I've shared something to just enlighten you and help you make your choices better, have better relationships, and probably even help you stay single if you need to stay single, or improve your relationship if it can be improved. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Thank you, guys.